Hello everybody. Okay, so this is the plan. Um, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be making. It's going to be quite a few, I guess. Uh, a series of videos, uh, sort of counting down, I guess, my 5 favorite albums from each of the artists that I sort of seriously collect. I've arranged the albums in backwards chronological order, going from the 20 teens all the way back to the 60s. I think basically what you're going to find is we're going to pretty much fly through the 2000 teens and the 2000s and the 90s. It's going to slow down a bit, quite a bit actually, in the 80s, and then it's going to absolutely crawl in the 70s. Uh, and then its speed will pick up a little bit in the 60s. So let's go. All right. So here's the first one. It's Radiohead, A Moon-Shaped Pool. Released May 8th, 2016. Reached number 3 on the American album chart. And great artwork as usual from them. Although I was kind of ticked off that I didn't get printed lyrics. I know that special edition version has printed lyrics and stuff in them, and well, the regular version doesn't. You know, the fact of the matter is I've actually been kind of doing this list for a few years now, and back when this album first came out in 2016, when I first heard it, I knew it was going to be on the list. I knew it was going to knock one of my other top 5s out, which just happened to be Hail to the Thief. But I've actually, to be honest with you, I've only listened to it a few times, because in the meantime I've been getting into a lot of other bands and getting really serious about all these other bands, and I've not really given it as much attention as it deserves. I just know that when I heard it, I really liked it, and I really, really like it every time I hear it, each of the times that I've heard it. So don't know if I can really say why I like it so much, because I need to kind of listen to it again. So I'm probably, as I go through the songs, I'm probably gonna listen to them again while I'm making this video. I'm trying to kind of piece it together. One thing I do know about this album is that I really like Johnny Greenwood's orchestrations, which have been given a lot more prominence on this album than I think they have in the past. His work as a film composer is probably really kind of coming to bear quite a bit on this album. First song is Burn the Witch. It's a really good song. It's got these really cool kind of percussive, kind of scraping strings on it, string section. And the lyrics, I'm looking at the lyrics here on the internet, because they didn't put them in the record. Damn it. Anyway, and I guess it's kind of, it's got this kind of witch hunt, witch trial kind of thing going, but this is a low-flying panic attack. Sing the song of sixpence that goes, burn the witch, we know where you live. Of course, the video is really great too. It's a cross between a British children's television program that used stop-motion animation and the equally British horror classic, The Wicker Man. Kind of an odd combination that it's a little on the disturbing side, but it's a really cool video. The next song is Daydreaming, which I think is probably one of the more beautiful songs that Radiohead's done. This is really nice, kind of delicate piano motif running through it, and then it kind of starts to build towards the end. It's one of their longer songs, one of only a handful of songs I think they have that go over 6 minutes. But it starts to kind of building towards the end, and then it gets to this fairly intense string section near the end. It's actually, I think, running backwards, and then it concludes with Tom York running backwards. Has anybody been able to figure out what he's saying? I'm not really sure what the lyrics mean, but there is a passage that's kind of jumps out at me that I guess I just kind of like the imagery in it. The white room by a window where the sun comes through. So, for this song, directed by Paul Thomas Anderson, who is of course a very well-known and respected filmmaker. Did There Will Be Blood, which is an awesome movie. Boogie Nights, another awesome movie. I think those are the only 2 films of his I've seen, but he's done lots of other movies that are apparently also very, very good. But so then we switch to side 2 after only about 10 minutes. And the next song is Deck's Dark. By the way, the songs are actually arranged on the album in alphabetical order. They sequenced them that way just for the heck of it, and it turned out they liked the sequence, so they kept it that way. One thing I really like about this album is there's a lot of really kind of sublime kind of turns in the melodies, and this song is a pretty good example of that. See, and what I'm getting out of the lyrics, I don't know, I mean, sometimes, I mean, Tom York's lyrics can be a bit hard to get at, but I mean, what I'm getting is some kind of like an enveloping darkness, which is pretty common, I think, in his lyrics. But anyways, and in your life there comes the darkness, this spacecraft blocking out the sky, and there's nowhere to hide. You run to the back and you cover your ears, but it's the loudest sound you've ever heard. Now we're trapped, we're dark clouds people, we are helpless to resist in your darkest hour. Next song on the album is Desert Island Disc, with some really nice, kind of gently persistent acoustic guitar on it. The lyrics are a lot more positive than I think you normally get from Tom York. The wind rushing round my open heart, an open ravine in my spirit white, totally alive in my spirit light, which is pretty cool. That's pretty cool. But now you want to talk about persistence. The next song, Full Stop, is pretty relentless, actually. It kind of slowly builds and builds and builds over several minutes, then it kind of drops off after about 4.5 minutes, and then it starts building and building again. And it's a very sort of persistent, insistent rhythm running through it. This is a foul-tasting medicine to be trapped in your full stop. Truth will mess you up. So we start off side 3 with Glass Eyes, with Johnny Greenwood's orchestrations really kind of taking center stage on this, and there's also some really nice sounding sort of electronically processed piano on it. The path trail. What happened to my hair? Anyway, the path trails off and heads down a mountain through the dry bush. I don't know where it leads. And the next one is Identikit. It's another one with really sublime kind of melodic element to it. The vocal in the kind of the middle section, there's a group vocal in the middle section that I really like, and some really good guitar playing at the end also. Sweet-faced ones with nothing left inside, that we all can love, that we all can love. This track is The Numbers. So really good lyrics on this one. We call upon the people. People have this power. The numbers don't decide. Your system is a lie. The river running dry, the wings of a butterfly. And you may pour us away like soup, like we're pretty broken flowers. We'll take back what is ours, take back what is ours, one day at a time. Again, the string arrangements on this are just off the charts. I think I'm going to play a clip of the song. So now we go to side 4. The first song is Present Tense. This dance, it's like a weapon of self-defense against the present tense. Kind of a slightly condensed version of the lyrics of the first verse. I don't really know what to say about this song other than this. It's a really good song. It's got a kind of a cool kind of samba beat to it. And then the next song is Tinker, Tailor, Soldier, Sailor, Rich Man, Poor Man, Beggar Man, Thief. It's kind of well, actually, it's a very interesting mixture of kind of the more kind of electronic elements that you would have heard on some of their earlier albums like Kid A and Amnesiac, or their previous album King of Limbs, and a combination of that and some more of those awesome string arrangements, which really kind of, in fact, I think probably about the whole last third of it is pretty much just that, just a combination of those two things mainly, and I think it's all instrumental by that point. It's just that, and it sounds really cool. All the holes at once are coming alive, set free, out of sight and out of mind, lonely, and they pray. The ones you light your fires to keep away, crawling out upon, expending, and all you have to do is say yeah. God, it's such a beautiful song. And this song, of course, has been around for a long time, actually. I'm not sure exactly how far back it goes, but I know that it was recorded live and issued on their live album, I Might Be Wrong, back in, what, I don't know, 2001, 2002, something like that. Just a great song, great lyrics. I'll drown my beliefs to have you be in peace. I'll dress like your niece and wash your swollen feet. Just don't leave, don't leave. I'm not living, I'm just killing time. Your tiny hands, your crazy kitten smile. Just don't leave, don't leave. And true love waits in haunted attics, and true love lives on lollipops and crisps. Just don't leave, don't leave. It's a great way to end the album.